It's loading up, maybe. It's coming. Whoop. Are we good? Okay, welcome. Let's see. All the buttons are over here. And nope, over here. There you are. Bop. Okay. Let's see. This could be a complicated stream. Gonna do a little. I guess I could say I'm gonna do a weird surprise at the end. So hopefully that'll work out. But the rest of it should be pretty straightforward. But if I have it in the background, it might have some performance. I'm not sure. Oop. Are we good? Almost. Yep, and it loaded. Yay! Alright, welcome. How we doing? Let me get everything set up. Okay, cool. Adjust that. Alright. Been adjusting everything most of the time here. There we go. How we doing? Good evening. And good night and good afternoon to everyone. You can tell I just kinda opened my mouth like this minute. So let's see. Gotta exercise my mouth. Alright, here we go. How we doing? Let's see, so I can show what we got here. Just so we can make sure that that's as far as we got since last time. Not to be more. Okay. Alright. So I want to start immediately without you guys all coming in first. So what are we doing? I think I'm gonna make these into a composite. This is a composite, but I want to make one more, I think, just to make it a little bit simpler on my end. So I could just add this in and then have all these boys. That's a lot of boys. Kind of go into here instead. Put the pipes in here so that they can be whopped into there. There we go. And I can now, I think, show all of these. And if I want to unhide it, then I can just probably just tap the composite, and then if I make that red, yeah, all right. It's now all gonna be good there. All right. Could make this into a group, but it's fun to see them all. Okay, how we doing? I think I'm probably just gonna go chronologically, or like figure out where we are, which is about here. So once I get, yeah, I probably won't get like all this asset stuff with the new asset of new Rainbow Dash in. I might just go for trying to get Twilight's door open as fast as I can. So yeah, let's get going on that, because that's gonna be, all this is just super complicated. It's one of my more complicated projects that I've done in Toon Boom so far, so it's good practice before I get too far into Midnight Mares, when there be 3 or 4 characters talking together in a shot. So, how we doing? Hello, dude, Cosmin. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I've been, the only noteworthy thing that I've done since last time is that I've been on a live stream with the Fall Life Celestia Josh Scorcher's team. So that was pretty fun. That was yeah, not the best, representation of myself, but I felt like I was able to highlight the complexities of that animation, so that worked out well. I figured that if you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, it was a live stream on last Saturday, and basically just like Josh and the crew plus me. I was part of the crew too. We talked about basically just like making it, and like a bunch of like theories, and like talking about general stuff for 2 hours. Yeah, missed it and you didn't watch it. It's pretty good. If you want my insights throughout it, you won't really get too much. I wasn't able to get my voice in too often, so if you're looking for if you're watching it for me, I would say that's a good one to pass on. Just saying on that. But otherwise, there's some good fun if you're into like the theories and stuff of like talking about comic books and the stories, and Josh kind of started out with like how we started to make it, and then kind of devolved into side stuff. So it was fun. But yeah, it wasn't quite exactly how I usually talk. So, or like how I discuss things. So that's totally okay too. I would like to work on the rainbow streamer. I don't know where it is. There it is. Was that overlay? It's on underlay. Why? Okay. Let's see. They're on underlay 2. I guess that kind of works as a sketch. I'll keep it like that. Okay. Yes. Is it archive? Yes. I guess I can link it. Want me to find it for you? Should only take like a couple clicks. So, YouTube. Fluttershy. So we called it the Fluttershy debrief. Let's see. Get rid of the 4,000 seconds in. Try to get rid of the beginning bit. Well, I guess you can probably just figure it out for yourself, because I can't figure that out. Paste. So that's the archive live stream of the debrief. But if you haven't seen the original cartoon, I would recommend to find that as well. Because as I said, like I've worked on that for about nearly 3 years. So I hope you would watch that as well. Control R. So this will be RD. I'm gonna make this as 2 things in case I need to have them be on the same thing. Rainbow smear 2. There you are. There you go. Yep. For some reason we put it on the FOB channel, which I think Josh explains what that means or what the acronym is, and I've totally forgot what it is. But yeah, I thought it'd be on his normal, his personal-ish channel. I don't know what to call it. Like how mine is, you know, I just have Yoshi Greenwater. I don't have like I have a secondary channel that's literally like Yoshi Greenwater second channel or tutorials or something. So that one, it'd be like putting it on there. And it's like, okay, you know, it's got less subscribers and everything, so it's really weird to put it on there, but it's understandable to do that. Let's see. I'm gonna put it about the same color there. You just see the skeleton pony collectibles. I don't really follow much of anything. So probably not. No. Let's see. Because I was thinking like you're actually talking about the idea, like the Midnight Mares. Let's see if this doesn't blow up in green screen. The Midnight Mares little like skeleton horse. This is Nightfall. So it's fun to like have a little 3D model that I got at a convention. So I get to work with the puppet now and animate it. So that's fun. So I thought you were talking about that. But if it's nothing else. Yes. Yeah, that's right. For me, it's military term meaning forward operating base, and that's why I couldn't be figured out how to remember it. Oh dear. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there you go. Snap it exists. That's good. That's why it's so complicated. It's because I need something else like that. Speed lines. Nope. Let's figure out what this color is. It's hair red, apparently. Okay. So I'm gonna go here. There you go. Okay. That means in the same color. So because I changed that color with the hair red, I'll also change it. Hi, Rainbow. Okay. Let's see. Here. Womp, womp. Womp. That should be kind of bowed out. I think. You know. Womp, womp, womp. There you go. Okay. And now find it. just so I can see some of these little bits. Pop. Clean that up a little bit. Extend this. Okay. Is a okay. Let's add a new drawing. Basically just this, but like extend it a little bit, I think. Let's see. So here's a little dot. Bop. So extend this to be into the bush, so it'll squish it. Let's see. I want to select everything but this circle. Okay. And kind of have it go that, bop, bop, and then have a new frame of it also ending, I guess. Let's see. Kind of squish it out, and then it'll disappear. So like that. So boosh, boosh, boop, boop, boop. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Post it in. Oh, in the Discord? Let's see. Thank you. There's so many things. Oh, yeah. I did see that. I almost drew up. Thank you. Because I don't like gore. So, that was fun. It's cartoon gore, but man, that's still weird. Okay. Let's see. Boosh is there. Just gotta keep going, because that's as much as I can really go for that. Where did it go? Oh yeah, it's underneath now. That should be under everything. Yeah, it's under here now. Let's add some keys, just make sure I can, if I want to now, kind of figured that out. Okay. So now, what we have is, I can now get this composite, hide it, now the animation, boop, 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 boop. So now it goes whop. And of course this red streamer is not the final, but it kind of represents what I'm looking for. At least to get some kind of rough into it. So there we go. Because I'm not trying to do that sophisticated, sophisticated, like, rainbow-ish trail that has, like, different colors into it. It's going to be tricky to do, so I'm not going to try and do that right now. I'll try to get everything else in the meanwhile. Get everything kind of rough, I think, is a good start. Because obviously trying to make everything, like, on ones immediately is going to be tricky. So, I'm trying not to be too precise, I guess, with what I have. So, which I don't know how stop motion animators work. Because with stop motion, you have to, like, know exactly what you're doing. It's not like you can go to frame 5, you know, go into frame 5 and then go to frame 7 and then go to frame 3. It's like, you can't with stop motion. But 2D flash animation and probably 3D to an extent, I guess. It probably look, yeah, I don't know. But definitely with 2D, you can kind of break things down into like keyframes and then go back and then smooth those motions into each other. It's like how you can do, like we mentioned, like a pitcher for baseball. Here we go, metaphors. No one asked for this. Here we go. Is that you could have like a pose, you know, getting ready to throw, and then have another pose of it already being thrown down. So the only thing that you would have to draw initially is 1 and then 2. But to get from 1 to 2, you can do this motion, these keyframes and drawings, whatever you want. So that's what I'm going to do with this drawer, I think, is trying to figure out at what point does it open. And then either figure out the ending frame first, or try to find like an in-between to get to what I want. So I'm probably going to figure out like an in-between or the final key first. So let's see. Where's my... I have a doorbell. I have bush. Do I have... House door. Why do I have door on it? Okay. Let's see. Alright. House door. Okay. So, from here, we'll have a keyframe. And then a couple frames later around here is when it's open. So I had a keyframe here. Actually around here. Actually won't need that one. But definitely here will be a new drawing. So I'll get the final one to look how I want it, and then figure out the line of motion to it as I go. So let's see, I'm gonna add the maybe envelope or perspective. Can like deal with this a little bit. It's definitely not gonna be perfect initially, so I'm gonna see what I can do. Oh, and I really squished it. Okay. Let's see. Because it should be, it's going inward. So the perspective says it should be more like this. Where the left side is now being pushed inward and the right side is pushed outward. Let's see if I can get rid of composite there. I can see that. Unfortunately, I didn't make a keyframe for it. I made a keyframe here, but I didn't actually click the make new duplicate drawing, so I'll have to undo this. Oh well. Now I got a simple start to it, and it didn't take too long. That's the only thing with Toon Boom that's like a little bit tricky, is that, well, I made a new drawing keyframe, which apparently is this one vertical line, and you can barely see here, plus a keyframe. But that does not mean that I have a new duplicate drawing. I still have one drawing, unless I click this magic button, and now I have two. Yeah. With Flash, if you make a keyframe, there's only one layer, so as long as you make a keyframe, it actually makes a duplicate. But without being a duplicate, it's just being a new instance of the thing, but it's not. Yeah. So, with this, it makes it super sure that's like, do you really want a new drawing? But without it being super clear about it. Like, I wouldn't, if I didn't look at, you know, if I just had this, I would never know whether or not I made a new drawing unless I go to drawing substitutions. Or if I look at the library, which sometimes has it. So, that's one big thing that's like, either I have to get used to or just be upset about every time I use this. Okay, there we go. So now I actually have this, now I can actually do this again. I could just pull these lines in, just straighten this out, and then just mess with the actual placement of it. Yeah. Let's see. Why keep the lines? I'm not sure what you mean. Am I just reading it wrong, or am I not knowing what you're talking about? Let's see. So might need to go inside of the door, which Toon Boom, it's like, it's got 3D perspective, so it's okay to do this, but it is weird how, yeah, I can just place it behind everything if I want to. This is actually 3D space now. Doesn't seem like it, but it's actually, yeah, it's working like that. Okay. I probably just want to delete this. So I could probably put this onto the underline layer and then figure this out to say, hey, let's go find it. Hey house, let me split you into underline layer. Underlay layer. Yeah, give me another instance of that. Hey, can you give me underlay layer below the house door? No, door would be... How did I do this? Let's just put it in. Boop. So now I need to separate this to be... Let's see. So now I have to do the color and the line art. So, color... color art needs to be there, which only shows that, plus the line art, which is this. Put you there. So the line art needs to be on top of the color line. So that's... So the color line is there. So it just needs to be on top. Okay. So now I have the door, which I would like to figure out where exactly I put it. Let me see. Oh boy. Let me just reset this. Maybe just add a new keyframe. So I would like the underline layer to be under the door. I don't know how this works. I want it to be in between. So I want the underline to be way under everything else. So this needs to, which is what this says, is that the, no, house door. Let's see. Okay, so isn't this fun? So the house has all these bits, line art, the door, and the underline is there. What am I doing wrong? A lot of cartoons is this. I'm trying to figure out how to get the pink part to be below the door, or so I can put the door behind the house. Can I put a peg on this? No. That'd be nice if I could. Or could just put it up into another layer. That'll also work. That might actually work better than trying to figure this out. I thought this would work. It doesn't. Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna scrap all this. And then let's find a different way to do this. So I need to figure out, I need a new Control R. I need a house inside. Okay. And then add a peg, just for fun. I'm gonna put it underneath everything else. But basically just under here would probably just work. So, okay. I need the house door to be no keyframe. Add a keyframe. And now, this is a fun bit. It is just trying to figure this out. Hello. Okay, so I need this bit. I need this shape to be copy into house inside, go back to house, and delete it. Now it only exists here, and it should be able to move it. Yay, okay. And I could pop it pretty far behind. You can see how it kind of goes in depth already. So I'm gonna pop it down below. I'm gonna have to move the, let's see, clouds, sky. All of these will have to be pushed back as well. Let's turn animate mode off and get these guys. So gonna need the ground, the clouds, and the sky, and just pop these right below. See, I got this bit. And I think there's a button to keep the perspective the same, but I don't know where it went. And where's that mission? Oh no, I don't see it. I'm gonna pop this down below. And now I can pop this to now be between, please. Oh, there we go. So there's that one little section inside there. And just make it bigger. So now, that's just what I wanted. Yay! Okay. How are we doing? Is that, I don't know. Is that even worth it? Bop. Oh. Welcome. Okay. How long did that take? Like 10-20 minutes? No problem. Alright. Let me just scoop this up to be a little bit bigger. And then push these up a little smaller. Okay. So now, whoop. Oh, I added a keyframe. Where did they go? So I have to push these, whoa, all the way to the back. Let's see. I need to move these over here because I just made a keyframe. I'm not trying to diss on Toon Boom, but it's just like, you can see just how complicated and just like backwards a lot of this stuff is. And it's just like, please, why are you doing this to me? Let's make it pink to be the same color, I guess. Bop. Okay. So now, boop. That should be a little bit before, just make sure. Yay. Okay. Cool. Alright. Okay. Thank you. All I did was push this pink thing to be on a different layer and then push it behind in 3D space so I can have this door be in between those layers. But to actually have that enough space to do it, I had to also push the background a little bit further back, but then that created some keyframes, so I had to like undo those keyframes that I just made and then push those to be the same size as what they were before. So that's all it took, you know? Okay. So now we can do Twilight's animation. How about that? Hello, right, composite. Okay. Let me label this maybe. Does this be storyboard? Comp. Alright. Okay. There we go. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay. I love this rainbow. Great, and this is pretty. Okay. I need to now get Twilight in here. So now I got this keyframe in there. Now I know how far in everything that I need to. I need like beginning. I know the beginning. Let's say that with a good dictation. And I know where it needs to end with this door. So now I can figure out the between to figure that out. Excuse me. I'm going to elongate this door for one frame to go. Whoa. Actually needs to be this one. It expands and then that gets smaller. And then this is a new keyframe here. This is a new drawing. So this is drawing 3 now. Let's see. I'm just thinking drinking water and stuff like that happens. Okay. So I got this. Let's get my good friend envelope deformer. Because obviously trying to draw this will obviously take quite a while. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Meow. Meow. Okay. And then I know that will be the farthest away, so I'm gonna add another keyframe of that to be further. Meow. Meow. Okay. Storyboard comp. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Haha. Whoa. Whoop. And door open. There we go. Yep. There's some aliasing, but I think. Let's see. Obviously, because everything else is wonky, it probably don't matter too much. Nope. Nope. Okay. How long did that take? Half hour to get a door. Alright. Wasn't too bad. Could be worse. Imagine if I tried to do this in my first project. Like, if I had no idea how to do any of this inside of Toon Boom. Yeah, it would have been way worse and way more harder to work with. Oh boy. So now I think we can add Twilight in, hopefully. So, okay. Let's get Twilight. Twilight's here. Let's find her here. Is this? Yeah, that's a peg. Okay. Here's all the Twilight. She's purple smart. So I got all these purples. Okay. So I add a key here. Am I using yellow? Yes. Okay. So now I can put her into the pose. Boop. But oh no, she's not in the correct layer spot. She needs to be behind the door. So I can either put it in 3D space, which I might have to. or I can try and fiddle with the chords to get her to be underneath. I need her to be underneath, well, the door. So the door is this one. So, I see it's this one. So, bop, 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 bop. Yay, okay. Yep, yay, okay. Well, actually, she goes in front of the door. So that's weird. Let's just get this one and pop it behind this one. Pop. Yeah, she's behind there. This one. And then let's just kind of pop it behind there. Maybe. Might have to do it in 3D space now. Just because I think we are actually too far behind. But now she's not being behind there, so... this one. Find. Pop. And let's turn animate off so I can see it in behind there, but also kind of shimmy her in between. Okay. I could use the top or try to figure out and just like put numbers if I knew to figure out what it would be with this value here. Or I can just hope that I get it. So that's a good thing. Good way to do it. Yep. Okay. So now that's good. Okay. Cool. Twilight is in. That would do. No. What are we guys planning? Let's see. Maybe I could change the color here. Make it a little bit simpler so I can see maybe or not. Let's recolor it with color. Let's just make it green. What'll work best? Will be so you can see it. Maybe yellow. Blue. I don't know. Okay. Whatever. Nothing. Alright. She has entered the building. We got it. Okay. So, all that to do is to just say, hey, look. Horse is now somewhat inside of this building now. Yeah. So. Let's see. So my picture, which you can't really see, but I have her like being like a worm with her neck, so there's no tail and no back leg, so I could probably just delete it. I'm not sure what this is actually doing. Neither does Toon Boom. Oh dear. Are we crashing? Ah, we crashed! No! Hang on. Oh no. Yeah, that's one count for Toon Boom crashing. Woo! Alright, we did it! And auto saves every 10 minutes, so maybe we'll get lucky. Oh boy. It's my first time actually thinking actually crashing on stream. So that's fun. But how many times has it crashed on Flash? When I've been doing it for 2 years, you know? Yeah. Alright. I think we're actually good. Let me see. Yeah, we're good. Let's see. Click. Bop. We got Twilight with the orange house. We're good. Alright. Obviously we don't have the things deleted, so that's about where we were. So that's good. How we doing? Click. Let's see. How many times it crashed? Toon Boom? Let's see. I think it did crash like the first couple of times I opened it. I think I was using the Essentials version, and it was like in 2017 version. So, but I think that's just like some weird like installation broken thing. But yeah, this is the first time I think on stream that it actually broke. So, way to go. Yeah, not much time lost. We're good. All right. Problem is with this, I need to make a new drawing. So, new drawing. Okay, so the way Toon Boom works is that making these new drawings actually go into a drawing folder, like actually making a new file inside of an actual folder. So whenever I want, I can actually open a file explorer and search through the folder that this project is made in and find these drawings. So it's sometimes it bugs out and says like, I can't make, in Toon Boom says, I can't make a new picture into your temp folder, and then it gives an error with that. So stuff like that happens where it gets upset like that. Alright, it's not there. So there are bugs with it. It's not a perfect program. Nothing really is. So I don't blame it for that, but it's just like it's wanting to be like the most consistent or less buggy. It is comparatively less buggy than Flash, but at the same time it can still break. So that's still nah. You cannot really just say like, oh, because it's like, well, if you make a sandwich and it's like, well, it tastes good this time, but if it somehow didn't taste good the 7th time, does that mean your sandwich making is bad? It's like, it's based on experience, you know. So, trying to make a sandwich metaphor and didn't quite exactly work. So, let's see. I know for me, like, seeing all those people, like, especially, like, Mincha Root and Crown Prince, and a bunch of, like, watching tutorials for people watching them make stuff from Toon Boom, definitely, was a little, like, maybe I should start learning that at some point, you know, back then. Like, when I was in college, I was learning, you know, I had, like, a Linda, it was basically like an older version of Skillshare, I think, that I had that for my college as a nice little resource, and then those they had like a bunch of Skillshare type things of, hey, you want to learn animation or learn Flash animation, we'll teach it to you, and one of them was like a resource for learning Toon Boom, and I was like, well, I don't know nothing about Toon Boom, so. It's like, oh, I heard it's industry standard and everything, so I best, you know, learn it at some point, I guess. So, I eventually just, like, I just started watching those, and it's like that, and just kind of like, I want to learn it at some point. And then this Midnight Mirrors project came up with Gan saying, like, hey, you want to animate for it? And it's like, sure, you know. It's like, why would I want to turn that down? But yeah, I was like, you know, the problem is that I don't exactly have the software that they originally made the original puppets for with Midnight Mirrors. So I wasn't able to, I felt like I wasn't able to work on it, essentially, because I didn't have all the materials for myself to do it. So, and I just had to fork over roughly over $2,000 just to play with this. So, but I get it permanent, and I get the most fully featured one, and everything's working pretty good, as well as getting a job to pay for it as well. So, yeah, it sounds worse, but yeah, but to get the value out of it, it works. I can make this little Twilight worm. So, this is where it comes out, you know. Yeah, it's like, I can do all this stuff, but yeah, to be able to do all this stuff that's what you have to kind of fork over. So, I think if you look at the landing page for like pricings of like premium and stuff, it is well over 2,000, as well as you need some kind of membership type of thing where everything's in tiers. So it's like, this is the premium version, which means I get all the features, but if I want, you know, to be able to update to the newest version, which I'm also paying for that as well. That has different tiers as well, where it's the Let's see. Or it has like bronze, silver, and gold tiers support. So with that, I'm able to let's see if this works. Oop, key mark comes back. With that means I can get the newest version, which this is, you can't really see it because it's up here. It says Harmony 20, which I guess they forgot how numbers work, where they were, the last version was 17, and now the new version is 20, so yeah. Let's see. But if it just means like I can do more stuff, or I'm able to transition away from doing just straight Flash stuff, which I still love. I'm still making the Derpy movie. Paper Derpy's first movie is still going to be animated. The characters are going to be animated with Flash, and then I'm using 3D like Blender to be able to animate the 3D shots. So hopefully nothing of value was too lost with this, but but for my other side gig, I guess, is to work on the Midnight which I'm using the Toon Moment manual to make the characters and animate them. So yeah. Oh. Yeah. It's quite a down payment to do this, but it's not quite a down payment because I just paid it in full. So yeah. Like traditional? Oh yeah. I mean, my first experience was Puppet, so I never really got too accustomed or like felt comfortable with traditional to be able to do that. Yeah. Frame by frame, exactly. Let me show us better cue mark. That's a good question. I have to think about all of them. I always think of like Glimmer. Starlight Glimmers is really good. I just like their colors. It usually just comes down to that, really. I'm just like, I like Starlight Glimmer's colors. Their color schemes are really nice. So I could do legs, which is fun because now we got these to play with. This is why we make all of these, to make sure that none of these really work, but maybe this one will. Oh boy. So I could just kind of shimmy this over here. Maybe kind of make this a little bent, maybe. How does this work? Where are you? Gonna shimmy this up here. There you go. There's just actually just flying somehow. For some reason it added a keyframe, which is different from keyframes, which is different from drawing substitutions, which is different from... yeah. So, I would like to delete this keyframe, go to beginning, and then say like I want it, and then it should keep it throughout. Let's find the other one. Or I could just shimmy this over, but not know which layer I'm on, and then it should keep something similar to that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Luna. Fluttershy's good. Sunset. And Derpy. Yeah, Derpy's fun. Wow, that was weird. Had a weird pause with that. Totally. I actually forgot. I don't know if Derpy's cutie mark is the best. I don't know. I've never been able to like really draw it, so that's kind of also an issue too. I'm losing my nodes. Oh, somehow I got... whoa, okay. Never seen that. Okay. Somehow I disabled it. Probably just... oh, you can press with D and A. Disable and A will. Let's see. What happened there? Okay. Back with my favorite is Roseluck, yeah. Man. Pony Life really has drained me. That's like... you forget all about the other characters that are lovable and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that character, but haven't really been in this show, you know, in Pony Life yet, so totally forgot. Right. Let's see. I need to just get the. I was gonna make the eyeball different, but I think I'll just animate Twilight in her positions first. With the keyframes to get this going first, and then do the expressions might work better. Okay. Storyboards on. Okay. So, boop, keyframe. It's not much Twilight keyframe, so that's not too much of an issue. Or about. Okay. So from here, yellow animate, which means I can animate it and it'll make a keyframe, I guess. Yeah, it's weird. Boop, bop, 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 bop. Okay. This is how I try to animate with like the Midnight Mirror stuff, so it's usually just playing with the nodes instead of playing with all these 1,000 layers here. Because obviously if you just try to like figure out like, oh well I need her ear, it's like, well there it is, but yeah, it's like, oh I need it to be head, and it's like I can just grab this and figure it out visually. This is visual, but it's like this is, the node view is way more better. I tried to animate it with the Derpy movie today. I wasn't having much trouble, but I was just like trying to get everything set up was what I was doing more. So I'll have to see if animating without the node view, which is this little box, it's gonna be different. I don't know. Key to mark of herself. Yeah, that, I don't know what that was supposed to mean or represent. That's so weird. I think I might need another one. Might need another picture. So with her arm going up and then over. So just kind of get this to go down, and then as she's like shrugging. So I need this, which can't click. There you are. And then let's see. Here, new picture. Always have to say that just because it's so different. Right around there, and then let's kind of womp it up. The drawing tools are better. I don't know. They're different, which it depends on who you're asking of whether it works better or not. To me, it's. I like some of this stuff with Toon Boom, that they keep the lines as separate elements. So that kind of helps in most of the times. But I can also connect them as well. With Flash, each line's kind of like meld into each other. Like you're not able to say like, oh I need like, if there's two lines that are connecting, you're not able to remove one line. With Toon Boom you can, but with Flash it's like when you cross two lines they become one and they're inseparable. So that's weird. With Toon Boom or with Flash I can just say like I need this to be, when I select the eyedropper with the thing, it should be able to pop. Oh, because these are yellow. They're not actually connected. There you are. I probably should stop comparing them. Already bought one. Don't have to keep going with it. Bop. There you are. How's that look? Okay. There you are. Boop. There you go. Bop. Bop. Let's see. Okay. How we doing on time? We're doing good. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Next keyframe. Boop. Boop. Okay. So the head goes down. Up. This goes up. And then maybe the body can like kind of move up a little bit too. I'll do the expressions later. Boop. Boop. That kind of works. Okay. And then the door closes, which thankfully because we made it into a drawing sequence, now I can just say, hey, I'm on frame 3. Actually, it could be this one for one more frame. So I need it to be bop, and then another bop here. So this will be the start of it going out. And then it'll go back, just so I can do this as 3 without it being translated. And then one more frame here, and then one frame of it being number 1. Yeah. Womp, womp. And extend this one out, and then extend this out, and then 2 frames of that, and then it extends a little bit more. Womp, womp, womp. There you go. Okay. That's, I don't know how many doors I've animated, but that's the simplest way I've ever done a door. So there you go. Would like a kind of like poof, some kind of explosion or something, some kind of onomatopoeia to say the door closed. So probably want to figure that as well. But for now, bop. So Twilight can either move a little bit or not too much, but just to like get some motion here for it to kind of close it, bop, and then around here I could probably just take her entire model and just kind of shove her over there because we out of bounds, so don't have to worry about that, but just to keep her on the screen. So there we go. Okay. Let's see, did I ever take part in doors? No, I didn't. Yeah. First one, I didn't even know it existed. Second one, I don't even know what the numbers were for any of them. Third one, I probably could have, but I was probably too busy or didn't really have an amazing idea that probably no one else would have either. So, I never really got into that. Yeah. Am I regretting it? A little bit. That I probably could have done something fun, but I don't think I had an idea or related time or wanting to. So, yeah. Yeah. I did the only collab one I've done, well, I've done a couple. The one I've done recently that actually got premiered was the Solidarity one. That was a music video. So I had like 3 or 4 seconds worth. So that was fun. Let's get rid of the storyboard so I can get it cleared. Haha, doorbell, whoop. What? Ha, alright. And that's it. Okay, and then Robot actually flies off afterwards, so I need another rainbow smear at the end. Let's see where you are. Robot smear 2, find you. Okay. That'd be the last thing we could probably do as a real thing here. Unless that doesn't appear to be a thing that I can click. Yep, okay. Bop, bop. Let's see. Probably want a new thing here. Let's see. I think that was the biggest one that'll probably ever really happen for quite a while. Because that was probably that premiered at BronyCon 2019, so which was the last big hurrah for biggest thing that's happened so far, I think, for bronies. So unless the movie or whatever, I mean, with Pony Life is, I'm sure by then marketers was it's a it's a side quest. It's a not quite what people want, but it's enough of a divergence that I'm sure some people will like. It's what they were thinking, but it probably doesn't hold enough of a candle to the original. to really have anything to create enough stir to say like, yes, we're still back. We got pony life. Haha. Check it out. Let's have a whole thing about that. Which, you know, it's sad. I'm not sure what to really make out of it. It's fine, but yeah, it's kind of could be better. I'm just saying words at this point. I'm sorry. Just trying to get that thing going. Alright. Let's see. So I worked on solidarity, and that was basically the big thing that I worked on. The other thing I worked on was the let me loop this so I can just get my breath here. Was that Juju's map of the first episode, which I think was, yeah, just only the first episode of just the first 22 minutes. So obviously that could be the big one next, but the problem is that not enough people were interested in it or know about it or whatever, that I submitted like another 3-second shot. So but not enough people were able to get into it or know about it and everything. So yeah. Let's see. I mean, they found the project clubs. Exactly. Yeah. I wouldn't say Midnight Mirror is exactly a fandom collab project. It's completely its own, like, thing. It's kind of like how Disney was like, hey, let's have a couple cartoons and a comic book, and then let's have some plushes, and then make a theme park out of it. You know, it's just like it can keep going for everything. But, it feels like that. There's like how many things and avenues Scan wants to do. So I'm working with the cartoon, thankfully. I don't have to worry about the other things. Door slam. Let's be quick. So yeah. Thankfully I haven't really... I worked on it specifically in the right times. Like I didn't work on it when doing Folly. So I did it like... Folly ended production around April, and then like in June, again emailed me about, hey, you want to do a thing? And it's like, oh, okay. So like I wasn't able to have to work on both things at the same time. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. And then door slam. Let's get some things going on here. Probably just like a couple shapes here, fill it in, get rid of everything but that, and just kind of play with this, and then copy it. It would be kind of similar, and then just kind of go it down. So yeah, we're almost done with the storyboards. So that feels nice when storyboards are almost done. Because then it's like, oh, we can almost start working on it. So let's see. Pop. Keyframe. And then one more out here. So actually it should be roughly a little smaller at the beginning. Nope. And then it gets big, and then next frame it can be bigger, and then it just disappears. So it'll be like, bap, bap. I feel like it'd be faster. And then it can just be deleted here, so it'll be like 3 frames. Bap, 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 bap. Okay. If it's one picture, that should be good. So I think actually it might actually work better as outlines. Maybe? I don't know. Let me just add a color, and then I can figure it out. Let's see. it can be pretty maybe yellow and then like lower gradient and then just kind of pop and then boop, boop. It's a little different from how it's usually. I'll probably just make it less gradient. Pop. Here you go. That'll do. Okay. Alright. So my weird surprise at the end of this. I'm kind of really nervous if this will actually work. So, let me actually give me some time to set it up to make sure it actually works. And then I'll show you. If it doesn't work, then obviously I don't have to do it. But, let's see. All 7 of you, thank you. I got the keyframes and most of the general stuff out. I got the door as well as the background a little bit. I have to do a lot of the finer details, but this should be our regular base to get everything good to go. So let me I have to turn my camera off first, so see to make sure that this works. So see you then. Okay, so I need to disable the camera from here, so deactivate on this end. Boop. Done. Okay. Let me move over to studio mode. Bop. So I can see how this looks. Turn on this one. Turn on this one. Turn on these two. Okay. Let me get this going. You'll see in a bit. I need to set this up one quick second. Okay. I think this will work. It's going. I think it's good. I can't really tell. Okay. Okay. I'm just scared to do it. And go. Bop. Now I got toaster time. And I have a little virtual Derpy. So yay. I have to figure out the threshold for the mouth so it'll actually like open at the right time. But I think I have a button for it when I click on it. Yeah, I have a keyboard button for that. So if I wanted to, I could do that. But yeah, I had to open my mouth really wide, which I don't usually do to actually do it. There you go. I just had this idea, like seeing all these people doing, especially started talking about the VTuber stuff. That's like, I know how to do that. So kind of actually it works. Haha. But yeah, the mouth doesn't quite open whenever I open my mouth, so I have to click the button, make it actually kind of work. So, but yeah, there we go. Haha. And I added some little like expressions as well. So I was like, oh, yeah, ooh, I'm feeling an expression, and I got, oh, I'm feeling a different expression, and then whoa, it's a different one. Haha. Oh boy. No, I think it has a little bit, but it's like it's very smallly visible. The blinks are actually my blinks. That's like the coolest thing. Like if I think I close my eyes. Yeah. I can like sway my head back and forth. I can make it a little bit bigger. Let's see so you can see it. Don't crash. Whoop. There we go. Twilight's ready to look at me. Yeah, so I have to like which I don't. Oh, my mouth is like open, all the way open to do that. So, yeah, it's a shame. Haha. Whoa. There you go. I love it. Can I do a wink? I don't know. No, I don't think. Yeah. I think I should like set it up to actually work. To get the blinks to work, I wasn't able to. I think I had to like link both. The eyelashes are like the same instance, so they're not able to. The only way for it to like work is to link them together. So Yeah. So the tech is Adobe Character Animator. So this is this was used, I think, in a Simpsons episode to do some live animation, as well as I think Stephen Colbert had some cartoons that were like live. They were mixing live action with cartoons for a couple segments of that. So this is the same program with that. I also use it. You probably would recognize it from my cartoon from I think a couple April Fools ago. It was the, let's see if I can, yeah, I got the other I got the other costumes. Whoop, don't delete her body. There you go. Yes, I got the other newscast bodies. Yeah. There you go. Yes. So the tech is really complicated, but it works, but you have to like open my mouth really far. Or it's probably just the mic. I would like it to be like more for the mic to understand the lip sync, because I think that'll work better. That if it hears anything, it'll try to like figure it out. But I think it's either going by my, yeah, just by the camera itself. So, well, I can do that. It's like, there you go. So this was to, yeah, just to figure out what if this works. To do it on live to see if the how's the lag, is there any, and then let me know, because I can keep fiddling with small details around, especially figuring out the lip sync, which is kind of cute anyway. I love how to add in some bone physics to the hair, so like the hair has bones, which doesn't make any sense, but you know. So I can try and see if I can do playback, or at least try to do stuff with it. Because if I just have like a bad day, or like didn't want to, you know, instead of ending up, I think this is a nice alternative to not having to literally change my entire room around to be able to do this. So, yeah. Reset it to make sure it's all good. Alright. Sorry for toast time. Obviously, yes. But this is just a test to see if it works, which, sorta. I think there is probably some slider to figure the lip sync out, or I can figure out how to do it to just work with the audio itself. That would work better. But everything else seems to be pretty good. Obviously, if I go too far, let's see what the limit is. Right about there is where it breaks. Let's see the other way. She blinked. I have to like keep on camera. Yeah, okay. So that's about as far as I go, which is farther than my neck should go. So that's good. And I can add more features onto it. Like I can add like more drawings or frames of it to say like, hey, have like an arm or something, do something. So it's pretty cute. But obviously it doesn't work because it'd be my voice, which I'm not exactly a voice actor, so I won't be able to voice act it. So that'd be the only weird thing about it that I can see. And if people want to ask questions to Derpy, and then I won't be able to have the right answers to. That'd be the only thing too. But yeah, let me just see if the animation itself works pretty good while I do this. Because I'll be having to do facial tracking while I'm trying to animate. Probably takes up a lot of RAM, which I've said that my computer is very good at. I think I have either 16 or 32 gigabytes of RAM, so yeah, it should be pretty good. Let's see. Is it cute? Yay. It's like when I laugh, I just have a ha 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 ha. Kind of, yeah, mouse is a little bit, the only thing that's kind of glitchy right now, which I noticed before I started, so that's not too bad. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not too afraid now to show my face as it's been several years. And on the Folly Celestia debrief stream, which I linked to at the beginning of this, was we all kind of showed our face, so that's not the issue, I think. But if I just wanted to, yeah. If I was just too lazy or now, it's like, it is the pressure of like, I have to set up my entire, take down and bring up my entire room or studio at this point to like do it. Where I have to change the lights, turn the lights on, get the green screen, make sure that works, get the webcam to be in a proper place. You know, it's like, that's a lot more work than probably just turning this on, which if this works, then obviously that's easier, but if the pitfalls are also whether the technology works and whether the works, yeah, it's good. But yeah, looks like it's pretty good. Let's see. Boy. Will I join all stars in let me see. Whoop, I broke it. I can't lean in that far. Ah! Let me reset it. Reset pose. There you go. Hello. Hi, Claudia. Let's see if we can, like, blow it up a little bit bigger. There you go. Shimmy myself a little bit over. There you go. This is our, if this works, this will be a fun Toys Time bit, or I can make it a full thing. I don't know. Because obviously it's way easier to set this up, is what I'm trying to say. But it would be whether the lip sync works as well as is it awkward, you know, to have this, or is it's probably too distracting. I'm good at puppets. I should be able to just lip sync this now. I don't know if it's too distracting to do this, but obviously if I start like animating with it, it might be more fun. But obviously it's different from the style of like the Pony Life models, which I would have to like completely remake a new puppet just for the Pony Life model, so that's not gonna be fun. Because just making this first one was really, really, really hard. I mean, the time that I had to make this was about close to a month. I mean, it took like 2 or 3 weeks to be able to make this, at least in a usable fashion. The April Fool's one took like, I had the idea to do this around like the beginning of March, so it took the entire month just to be able to set this up and be able to have a puppet to be able to use this for, which the only purpose was to do that one video, so I would either need to make a One Life puppet or try to figure out how to make this work better. So, obviously just to test this and see if this works. Yeah. Let's see. Needs more work. It is not done in looks and behaves like YouTubers know in 2016. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. I mean, this is a Adobe product, so, but not to totally hash on them, but they have a tendency like Google where if 1% of people use their product, then they'll discontinue it, which did happen where I wanted to do a script. I wanted to like edit the script for the Midnight Mirrors, where I wanted to see how, if I can use that product, but only like recently I looked at it and it was discontinued, so I wasn't able to open the story, Adobe Story, which actually was really good. It was able to annotate the script and edit the words into a script format, so it was really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is what I said, like, I wanted to use it for the April Fool's video, so it wasn't meant to be, this is a VTuber thing. It was supposed to be, can I animate it in a weirder, like, faster way, which wasn't much faster because it took longer than if I just animated it by hand. I wanted to have, like, an uneasy or uncanny animation style to it with the April Fool's video that, it felt uncanny to have this, live version of it, which I thought would be easier to animate, but it actually took way longer to like set up the puppet than. But yeah, it was quicker in a sense to animate it, but whether or not that was better, was up to people. Other than me, it was bad. Yeah, comes cowbell, dung, krong. How's it go? Yeah, I'm actually clicking a keyboard button on my keyboard. I'm just good at like puppets and stuff, so I'm able to lip sync without really thinking about it anymore. So my hand is connected to my mouth somehow, so I am manually clicking the lip sync button. So yeah, hello. It is when I like let go, then it sometimes doesn't. Yeah. So if it senses me doing out of lip sync, then I'll do it. Or I guess I could turn a lip sync off now. Let me see. Lip sync off. Up. Now my body's gone. Boop. There you go. There you go. So now it doesn't do with lip sync, so now it'll only be me. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so it has. I'm doing manual mouth movements just for this, so. And I just turned off auto lip sync, so now it'll always be off whenever I stop. So that's good. Okay, how we doing? The only problem is now I can't. I have to be inside of character animator box to do it. So if I was animating right now, I wouldn't be able to click it and have it work. So that would be an issue. Okay. How we doing? Okay. You said Derpy. Thank you. Body off. Yeah. I can turn it on into the other, because I had the other news anchors bodies. I really needed these other Derpy bodies of the other suits, so I actually didn't need the regular outfit one. So yeah. Let's see. I don't know which one's on or off, so I think it's really confusing. I think I like one. Let's see. Turn 5 off. There you go. I like this one. Let's see. Yeah. When's the 3D debut? I'm not sure what that is. Like if I had a 3D model of this, I'm supposed you could, but the actual thing here would have to be 2D parts. Like if it was, I don't think you can have like actual 3D models for this. It'll have to be like using the 3D, like taking pictures of the 3D model and then converting each of those into 2D parts. So, yeah. But yeah. I could experiment with that, but I don't think that I would need to like make the 3D model better for Derpy first. So I like this model better, honestly. So I'm not sure what to do. I guess because I could have done like, I'm not sure what you mean. What is that? Haha. Oh. Oh dear. Let's see. Yeah. Reason related since like those areas we get a 3D model of the 2D model full body tracking. Oh, okay. So for what's the chat? VR chat, something like that would be why they would need it. I don't know. I mean, I think the only 3D model I made of Derpy was either the box Derpy, which was that papercraft animated a couple months ago, or the that Animal Crossing one. So I don't think I have like with this model version with the chibi style. I don't think I have a full body version. So yeah, I don't know when that'll come in. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Sitting around. Yeah. Boy. Yeah, I'll have to probably make the mouth bigger to make it more noticeable, but then also doing it more noticeable will be when it's wrong, and then you'll be able to see it better. So that's bad. Yeah. You could probably just make use of the crossing one. I think I've designed it to be more GameCube style, or at least lower poly version of it. I would either need to figure. I just need to get better at 3D modeling at this point, really, to be able to do that. I'm not sure because the way that I designed it was using a lot of different sprites. I used like every cheat I could to make it like making the wings being 2D sprites, and I think like the hair flat too. Like a lot of it wasn't like modeled out. So I think even like the cutie marks on there, I'm not sure if that was like a flat tattoo plane type of thing. So yeah. Yeah. Turn sensitivity to it. I'm not sure. Yeah. I really looked at this. I had this idea to do this, or at least applicate it. I've only worked on this today, this afternoon. So, but I was just testing to see if it works on stream. Is the biggest thing. Obviously, because if I put 100 more hours into it, but if it doesn't work in the first place, then that's not going to work. So, you know, there's one. So, you know, there you go. I have to figure out how to puppeteer it better too. Get better at like which button does what. Oh, I can do this. That's fun. So something like that, yeah. Yeah. Either the webcam itself needs to figure out where my face mouth is, or yeah, again to figure out. I guess I have the microphone on. Yeah, it's detecting it, but every time it says, actually there's a little bar that says, audio level too low. So, yeah, I'll have to figure that stuff out on my own time, and then once I find out what works, I'll figure that out. So yeah, I think that's about it for today. I'm not sure what else we need to talk about. This was the big thing to see if this works. If there's any lag with it. It's obviously able to be better than Flash, which wasn't able to perform the playback feature too well. So that's good. Because I think even if it's just like playing back with Flash, it wasn't able to do it in real time. So that's good. All right. Yeah, I gotta get going. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just using the webcam that I was using and then just having it convert to... It has little, like, dots to see where my mouth is, or at least my face is. It tracks my whole face with the character animator, so... but it's just not able to distinctly figure out what a mouth is exactly. When an open mouth is... I guess I just don't open my mouth too big. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can't put my hand in front of it else and freak out. Yeah. Or twist too far down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get going now. So, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'll figure this out. So, I'll try this. I'll test it out in the meantime, and then see if there's any updates on it, and then I'll do it on next Tosha time or whatever. Alright, so next time on this stream, I will see if there's any more stuff to do just for basic stuff. I just think, looking at this, I think I got most of the basic stuff down. So it'll just be like the in-between stuff, intermediate stuff, of the keyframes, as well as getting Twilight's more better, or at least adding the facial expressions, which I think a lot of stuff will have to happen there, as well as the bush. The bush had to be set up to have her eyes like poke through, to have those work out better, and then all the trails have to be fixed as well. So there's still a lot more stuff to do. obviously this is far from complete. I think this will take a couple more weeks at the very least. It might be closer to a month. I'm not sure. There we go. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. So thank you. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go eat dinner and have some fun. Okay. Thank you. So then I'll forgot to thank you. I can't click the button at the same time. So bye bye.